This episode of the Pie Strong podcast is brought to you by the Macquarie Inn Hotel, the best spot in town to catch UFC live on the big screens with full sound, cold beers, and a proper fight night atmosphere. Don't watch it at home, watch it where the locals watch it. The Macquarie Inn Hotel.
We're also brought to you by CosBuild. Do you want to update your living space? Anthony Costa from CosBuild can help you with all your renovation needs, big or small. Contact Anthony on Facebook at CosBuild or www.cosbuild.com.au. Strap in, enjoy the show. Welcome back to the Pie Strong podcast, episode 100. Falls on the NRL Footy Talks with Matt and Jack. Take it away, boys.
Oh,
Thank you.
Fantastic.
What an introduction.
Yes, thanks, Brad.
100 Hopefully, Brad's wizardry will add in some streamers and
Hooray! Have you seen that burnt peanut? Burnt peanut's hilarious,
No,
eh?
haven't.
Oh, God. He's a streamer. He has a peanut face. It's fucking funny.
It's burnt. That's burnt.
I don't know how you haven't heard of him because he's been playing with Max Holloway, the Arc Raiders.
Oh, fuck.
And he's
that's
been
funny.
taking the piss out of Dylan Dennis like as he's playing the game. It's
Who
fucking
doesn't
hilarious.
take the piss out of Dylan Dennis?
So
Honestly.
now Dylan
He
Dennis
had-
has beef with a
He had
peanut.
a pretty good wrestle with Colby Covington.
Yeah, he got
Was,
points on him.
Yeah, he did. He done really well.
Surprising, isn't
And
it?
now he's doing a sub only with Ahmed Sarukian. But we will cover that in our MMA talks.
Thank you. Matt, I've got another number for you, man.
Yes, sir.
234.
234 days
you know what-
since the Dragons have won. Yeah.
I'm glad you knew it.
Yeah, I knew that.
234 days since your mighty Red V
Well, with that, guys,
secured a win in the NRL.
welcome to
Could they
Footy
be
Talks
regulated?
with Matt. Jack has now been kicked off the show. No, look, we are absolutely thrilled to have 100 episodes, and we're also thrilled to be able to do what we do. But we're going to get straight into it. Week 4, a week full of upsets, a week for some misery with some certain teams. But I just want to start with Cowboys Storm, Jack.
Okay, let's do it.
Cowboys win 28-24. Bit of news going around the Storm at the moment. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen any news. It's definitely the biggest upset of the round, though. What's the story?
So there's apparently some internal noise happening at the Melbourne Storm, allegedly, right? But it's showing 2 losses in a row and 2 that they probably should have won. Yes, Cowboys had a little last-minute spurt, which got them over the line. But the Storm, they almost lost against the Dragons. I know that sounds stupid when they lose 40, they win 40, blah, blah, blah. But that last 10 minutes, if there wasn't Suafolago, however you say his name, they were getting grinded out of that game. Then they went into another close game. They get obviously pipped by the Broncos, now pipped by the Cowboys. There's definitely some concerns there for Melbourne Storm, and they just don't hold the ball like they used to. They seem to get confused when they're in front. Melbourne Storm were impossible to beat when they were in front. For the last 20 years, they're impossible to beat when they're in front. And
They just used to grind you out of a game, didn't they?
yes,
And they never made errors, and their defense was just solid, and they always backed their defense. But yeah,
do you,
okay.
are,
What's
are
the
we
internal
seeing,
talkings?
Are we see so just so Craig Bellamy come out and said if you don't show up on time, you don't attend training sessions, you haven't got an excuse that is deemed good enough, you are not wearing that jersey and you are not going to represent Melbourne Storm. Like there's obviously something happening internally with the club. I don't see
feel
it
like
as a
that's
senior.
just bellyache, though, isn't it?
No. This was
It's always
report-
had a high standard
This was
like
two
that.
2 days before, of course, but this was 2 days before the Storm game. So I just think there's a bit of noise around Melbourne Storm at the moment, and maybe there's a bit of a change of the wind. You know, I think you can only stay at the top for so long, and maybe, just maybe, we're starting to see the Storm veer away from that powerhouse that they've been. I'm not saying they're going to not be in the top 8. But
that whole top 4 thing with the Storm. And
they just don't look like the Storm, but it's only early.
It is very early. I think, if anything, time has proven that Craig Bellamy is a phenomenal
Oh,
coach, and he can definitely rally his troops, and he's got the star power in that team
yeah,
to make it happen.
yeah.
Like he definitely does, and I think he will.
Well done to Todd Payton. He really needed that win.
Oh, his job was on the line.
You're gonna. The weight off his shoulders would have been absolutely crazy, especially a win over Melbourne Storm. I think it was at Cowboys Stadium. So
Yeah. Oh, that always helps, doesn't
yeah,
it?
it does. But look, it's exciting.
Yeah, look, I tell you who doesn't have the weight of an NRL team these days.
Who's that?
Fucking Anthony Siebold.
Anthony Siebold said,
Got the old kick.
"G'day guys, I'm just on my way to work," and they said, "No, you're not. You're fired."
How crazy is this? Like the Roosters beat them on the Thursday. Friday night, the first game of the night, Tigers Warriors.
Yeah,
Halfway through that game, just after the second half started,
Seabees gone.
the commentator comes over and he goes, "We've got some breaking news to give you. We're not going to say what it is just yet. We're going to leave it till after the game. But it does involve an NRL coach, and his position is no longer there."
Yeah.
And anyone with the
it could
brain
be
just
Manly
goes-
Sea Eagles.
Anyone with the brain's like, "Oh, Anthony Seibold's fucking done." So I jumped on Facebook straight away, and first headline I see, Anthony Seibold axed. 5 minutes later, the commentators, "Yep, so Anthony Seibold's no longer the Manly coach."
Yeah, and it was definitely coming. There was, in my opinion, 3 coaches with their head on the chopping block: Shane Flanagan, Todd Payton, and Anthony Seibold. My hot take, and I've got receipts for this, was Anthony Seibold. I did give him the credit for halfway through the season.
You did.
But yeah, he's gone. I think Todd Payton and Shane Flanagan are definitely next, but we'll stick with the Sea Eagles Roosters. Everyone talked about Daly returning to Four Pines Park. Everyone expected him to get a round of applause and a standing ovation, and he got heckled the worst I've ever seen.
Mate, every time he touched the ball, that crowd lit up and booed the absolute
He didn't know
shit
what
out
to
of
do.
him.
Hey, the way he was looking, I felt uncomfortable for him.
That first half was really, really strange. Like the Manly actually looked fucking good.
Well, they scored in 35 seconds.
Yeah.
So I was like, Jesus, please let Daly win here.
I was really in for it. I was sitting there going, "Oh, fuck." Yeah. But, look, I think there was a little thing that happened there at the end of the first half. Was it the end of the first? Yeah. I think Sam Walker got a HIA and had to come off 15 minutes. And that allowed Cherry to take over the game management. And I think when Sam Walker came back out, he just took a back step and let Cherry do his thing because we were scoring tries, we were winning, and it just seemed to flow better. And I think that's a bit of a realization that Cherry needs to be the 7. Like, I know Sam Walker's good. He's got a lot of experience, like a lot of learning and stuff like that, and he does well. But, I mean, look at last week's game and compare it to this one.
Yeah, but look at the
first half and compare it to the second half of the Manly game.
Look at the team you're versing compared to last week.
True. True.
Sea Eagles have not won a game. They're 4-0, Jack.
Sorry, the Dragons.
So, yeah, they're 3-0. Sorry, they got the bye. So
yeah,
they haven't won.
No,
the
I know
game.
what you mean.
So
I know what you mean. The caliber of team, like you'd expect the Roosters just to run away with it.
Yeah,
their edge defense still, like Roosters' edge defense still has a lot of questions. Good teams are really going to fuck them up. But Manly are just seem to be in a bit of shambles at the moment.
Yeah, they
I don't know how Foz is going to go.
Yeah, he's like a deer in the headlights, man. You can see it in his interviews. He was not expecting this at all.
He's 30-year-old coach.
Feels a bit embarrassed, to be honest. But, Sea Eagles are in trouble. Jamal Fogarty's come out and said, I wouldn't have done that. Kind of, going against what the owner of the team saying, the GM. So there's some bumpy road there already for the old Sea Eagles. Roosters, don't take anything away from them. It was hard to bring Daly there to play there.
They had a 96% completion, mate.
Yeah. They look good.
50 of 52 sets, I think
Yeah.
they completed. That's unheard of for the Roosters because they're
Because the
usually.
refs helped them win.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, brother,
Jesus.
have you ever heard that
We are
before?
full. We are full of fucking errors, and we give away so many penalties. You know how many penalties we gave away in that game, Matt?
None, because they needed
None.
Daly over the line, brother.
None. Absolutely none. We need to keep doing that.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
I know.
Well done to the Roosters, 33-16 over the struggling Sea Eagles. Jack, I'm going to go Warriors v West Tigers. This would be my upset of the round.
Right, okay.
So Warriors sitting firmly at the top, 3-0, up against the West Tigers. All their stars are out, a la Jock Madden.
Didn't he play well?
Well, a lot of people, I think, are discrediting the Tigers, and I understand where they're coming from. You know, the Warriors did not fire like they should have, and I think they were very complacent and very, look, I'm going to use the word cocky. I think they just thought they had that in the bag.
Yeah.
They're at Auckland. They're playing over there, so it just felt to them it was going to be easy peasy Japanesey, but it just wasn't. West Tigers just controlled that game from start to finish.
Yeah, they just couldn't convert their pressure into points. Luke Metcalf was back in the team. It seemed like he took a fair bit of control of the team as well, which, I don't know, maybe put the team out of sorts because they've been playing so well with Tanner.
Yep.
Hard to know, man. Hard to know. He definitely did most of the kicking. Tanner didn't, so.
It's weird to say, fuck, I want Tanner Boyd back, eh? Yeah, it's so weird. Look, the Warriors just didn't fire like they should have. West Tigers. Jock Madden, he looked exceptional. Adam Dewey looked
great.
Absolutely exceptional.
He's so much to that team. He does so much for that team.
Yeah, man. Seyfarth, yeah, Twal, all of them, everyone just did exactly what they needed to do. And
Buller.
Yep. He should be a Dragon next year too as well.
It's looking like that, isn't it?
It is. So, yeah, exciting for the Tigers. That's a really big win for them, and I think it's really putting their season on good track. So, if you're a Tigers fan, definitely get excited. And there's no noise around the Tigers. There's no noise around the Warriors, so that's an easy game to go through.
Yep.
Jack, I'll let you take the lead. What game do you want to do next?
Let's just go straight into the next game, Broncos versus Dolphins.
Yeah.
It's up at Suncorp. So, Broncos beat the Dolphins 26-12. It was a good game.
Battle of Brisbane.
Yeah, the Battle of Brisbane. It was pretty competitive early on.
Yes.
But it just seemed that the strike power and the home court advantage really came to Brisbane's defence in this game. Xavier Willison really stepped up when they didn't have Payne Haas.
Yep.
He had an absolute blinder in the forwards. But yeah, again, defensive edge leaks for the Dolphins didn't help.
Yeah, it was competitive. You're right. I think I love that Katoni Staggs runaway try. The first time they versed each other at Suncorp Stadium, if you can remember, it was 18-all. This is my home, and so to see him close the game out with that. Jermaine Osako signing with Melbourne Storm, it's a big one. Obviously, they wanted Zach Lomax, but to get Jermaine Osako, that's a big one. Nick Meaney going. So
think of it this way. So Nick Meaney goes to Perth, Bears, right? Jermaine Osako signed a 2-year deal. How long Zach Lomax out of the NRL for? 2 years.
Welcome back, Zach. Welcome back.
Who does he come back to?
Dragons.
Has to come back to the Storm.
Oh, Johnny Thew's calling. I won't take it. I won't take it. There might have been something. I'll call him in a minute. Look, Broncos versus Dolphins. I loved it. I was expecting it to be closer, and I don't think that score does it justice. It definitely was a bit closer before them last couple of tries. Jack, Bulldogs v Knights.
What can you say about this game? This was horrible. It was 16-0 at halftime, Matt.
Yeah.
To the Knights.
Yeah.
Could you imagine doing that to the Bulldogs last year? That would never happen. Do you know what I mean? They're really struggling at the moment, and the thing that really stuck out to me was towards the end of the game, they put Crichton into 6 and Matt Burton into centres.
And no one knew. No one knew. Some of the team didn't even know it happened.
No. I noticed it straight away. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Why are they in different positions? And then,
Toby Sexton needs to come back.
They're struggling. Galvin's not a 7.
Woo up.
He's not a 7.
I'm going to give Johnny Thewell a call. He's tried to call me. I'm going to call him. I'm going to let him know he's on the podcast. We'll see what he thinks they're lucky.
Yeah, I want to know what he thinks. If he thinks he's a 7 or not.
Oi, you're on the podcast, mate. You're on the potty.
Hey, Rock.
What's going on?
Mate,
Not much, brother.
We're just on. First of all, what were you calling for? Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Were you calling to
I
whinge
was
about the
going to talk
Dragons?
football. I was going to talk Dragons, but
There you
anyway.
go. Well, look, we're just on.
You're in the right fucking place, my mate.
we're just going over the Bulldogs v Knights. Jack's just come out with a blinder saying Lockie Galvin's not a 7.
I agree.
Oh,
I don't agree that he's not a 7. I just don't believe he's good for the Bulldogs.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll have a look. Like they haven't. They were going good, number 1 last year, and then he come in, upset the apple cart, and then he hasn't. I reckon they haven't got direction, and they can't score points as easy as they used to.
Yeah, they've just got so much attack over the field, and they just looked absolutely dog shit.
What are your thoughts on them changing?
I can't comment because I go for St. George Dragons. And I watched that game on Sunday, so that was pretty bad.
What are your thoughts, Rock, on Crichton going into 6 and Burton to the centre?
I don't reckon. I don't reckon Crichton's he's okay where he's at.
100%.
Could you play Crichton in at fullback?
I don't know. I'll tell you the truth. What's he like under a high ball? I don't know.
So my opinion on Crichton is he needs to save his explosiveness for 10, 20, 30 metres out, the best centre in the game, rather than making him be a workhorse like Dylan Edwards, because that's the type of fullback he is, and then not having that explosiveness. I
agree. I don't reckon he's got that fitness to do that all the time.
Okay.
Matt Burton had the little kick for Viliami Kickow. I
reckon Matt Burton's been going good. How much has he been running the ball?
Yep. What's
looking
missing?
for a scapegoat.
Fucking Toby Sexton, man.
A game manager who can fucking read the game and tell the ball where it needs to fucking go. Galvin's not doing that.
He's trying. They're trying it, but Matt Burton, I don't reckon I've noticed him run the ball as much as he has been, and running over the top of people and running into gaps, and playing good.
Yeah.
He's always been a runner, but he's been trying to organise and take a bit of the load off. I reckon, but I don't know. I think he's been better lately.
I reckon them moving Burton to centre is them looking for a scapegoat.
Oh, and I think they're going to try and phase him out.
Yeah,
really.
Yep, definitely.
That's fucked if they do.
If
whilst he's playing,
not working, move him out.
And whilst he's playing good at 5'8", I think he is, and he's involved more, so it's going to mean he commands more money when he signs a new deal, and I don't think they got the money for him, so they want to go, he hasn't been doing much, so we won't offer him the money. You know what I mean? At the moment, he's playing like a player that needs to be paid, which is probably why he'll go to the Bears, I reckon.
Welcome to the Dragons, Matty Burton.
You take him every day of the week.
Well, we need a kicker to kick us out of our own 10 every set of 6. So,
Well, look, I'm just going to finish up on that one, Johnny, because I'll keep you on the phone. I'll move to our glorious Dragons next. So Knights, 24 points. They never looked out of place to get to that 16-0. Bulldogs obviously did their best to come back, but well done, Knights.
Did it without Ponga and Brown. How good.
Huge.
Yeah, I thought they played pretty good too. I thought it was good to watch. They weren't shit.
Nah, it was a great game. Bulldogs losing is always great. Nah, I love the Bulldogs. They're all right. Titans versus the Dragons. I know Jack's been wanting to talk about. He started the podcast off with a number. Jack, do you want to repeat that number?
Rock, the number was 234. Do you know what that signifies?
No.
It's the amount of days that have passed since the Dragons have had a win.
You're a cock.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, mate, that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah.
22-14, Battle of the Spoon early on in the season. What was your assessment of the Red V, John Thiel?
I reckon. So what's the game would have been spanned over 2 hours on TV.
Yep.
I'm never going to get that life back. My life back. That was the most dog shit game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
From both sides. Like, what was it? 29 errors?
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah. I said it's the worst game of football, and I'm not exaggerating. It was the worst game of football for the Titans and the Dragons. Error-ridden was disgusting.
I got sick of Steve Roach saying, Dragons just keep doing the same.
Same so.
Four forwards up or a couple of centres. Look to go the back, but then cut a second roll back inside and then kick the ball over and over. And look, Titans didn't have much to throw at him either, but they had 1 second row that was running angles and he carved us up. So.
And he made the team of the week too as well.
But all he did was run angles and into holes, which none of the other players did on both sides, I thought.
You go,
there is some saving grace here, though, for you. As bad as it was, I mean, Kyle Flanagan's going to be out for a few weeks.
That was a fourth change, and that's all they've changed.
Larkin King Togi will probably come into the side. His defence is dog shit.
And this is where someone pointed out.
His attack is so good.
Yeah, so they pointed this out. We were winning. Flanagan goes off, and straight away the try went straight down like King Togi.
Flanagan's a good defender, though. Like he saves a lot of tries. Like he saves a lot. He goes unnoticed. So
can I ask
it's
you a
just
question?
that he hasn't got that like the off the cuff.
Game management, ad-lib footy.
Like just start something off the, we're in trouble, footy. Let's do something. Yeah.
If Jareem Buller comes to your team next year and Clint Gufferson's still there, can you move
Guffer will go into a lock, I reckon, or something like 13. That.
You want to put him into 6?
No. Oh, he might get a chance this year because they don't want to bring that Cade Reed up because they think he's too small and
I think that's the best
experience, and he's playing good. He's carving up in reserve.
They put him in the squad. He's 22, so they've named Daniel Atkinson and Larkin King Togi at 6 and 7. He's in the 22, but don't be surprised if we see him as a late inclusion.
Yeah,
I want to see him play. I've said this the last few rounds, Matt. I think he's the guy you need to bring in.
Yeah. But
bloody Merlin.
But look at the good teams like Melbourne and all that. They put a young fella on and he clicks straight away and he goes good. They don't have to pull him out of first grade. Where a lot of other teams, they get a young bloke and try and run him in, and they don't go as good. They're not ready. Like, I don't know why Melbourne and Acton and Penrith and all that can just throw a young fella in and go. It makes me sick, really. But
it's the stars they have around them. That's what I think it is.
Too, yeah.
And I think,
and they must have a good system to get them ready for that as well. You got to give them that
for sure. I think one of the saving graces is your forward pack is so good, especially your edge forwards. I don't think Cade Reed will be too bad. You know what I mean? I think he'll
give him better ball. Yeah, he'll give him better ball too. Like
I think he'll do really well and he'll look really good because of how good those two are.
Yeah, our forward pack is undeniably.
Jaden Sewer is going to be in an Origin jersey this year.
They are good for a sustained amount of time, and then they drop off, because they're such big bodies, and they put anything in. Like I was saying to you, Matty, that like if we do knock over a good side when we could actually win a game,
can't back it up.
The next week we come out against a lesser team and get beat easy, because they just can't back up. They put all that, I just don't think they got the recovery in them because they're such big-bodied forwards, which everyone's moved away from. They're like, or you get Melbourne with two big boppers and then the rest of the ball playing second row with all locks, you know what I mean?
First,
and good.
First and the Dragons in the first 20 minutes is something else. Hey, like they have ram raided every team they've versed for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But
not come away with points either.
Yeah.
Like they've played on, you can say they're on top for 20 minutes, but can't put points on, and then they start chasing points, and it's the Dragons' way of life.
Well, for me, the winner of that game was Aramahau. If I'm saying that right, the number 12 for the Titans. He was the one that stood up. Obviously, that ball from Jaden Campbell, that's what a good halfback does. He's obviously puts them into holes. And
Brimson out of, like, he's playing centre. I had him running at centre. When he got the ball, he still done good stuff, which was, like, he's just, I reckon he's a good all-rounder. He can play anywhere.
He certainly can. Dismal footy, though. Abysmal footy. It was terrible. Terrible, John.
That's the nicest word possible.
Yeah, terrible. I have to keep it a bit PG. Was there anything else you wanted to say? You were calling. What did you want to talk about, or just how?
Look, I'd normally be smart and say go Dragons, but I'm not going to say that.
Dommy didn't back the Dragons this week. He looked at me. He looked at me and he said on the actual video. He looked at me and said, "What do you want me to do? We just lost 4 games." I'm like, yeah.
I agree with him, I'm afraid, but anyway.
Yeah. Well, Johnny, thanks for taking the call. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate your view on our beautiful team. And, mate, we'll probably talk to you next week.
Righto, boys. You have a good one.
See you,
Thanks,
mate.
Rock. See you, mate.
See ya.
Yeah, look, terrible. That's the only way I can say that game was terrible.
Did you see that Phillip Sami's coming to the Dragons?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, and they're getting rid of Tyrell Sloan
yeah.
and someone else.
Yeah.
They're trading 2 players for Phillip Sami.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Tyrell Sloan hurts me a little bit because
he's a good player.
This is the you can't have your cake and eat it too. He is lightning, but
he's an X Factor player.
He is an X Factor player, but when we had 40 seconds to go, he gets smashed in tackles. He then tries to throw the ball back. It goes into goal, and then we get pushed back in our goal line with 30 seconds to go. Gutherson then kicks it out on the full. He makes silly decisions, and as a defending fullback, it's almost once you break the advantage line and make a line break, you're guaranteed a try, Jack.
Yeah, look, I think you need a try. I think those sort of things in his game would be rooted out pretty quick if he was in a different club.
Yeah, well, and good luck to him. I don't think
the Titans will do it.
I don't think you can teach someone,
but the Premier sides will.
I don't think you can teach someone to defend with your body on the line. You have to be born with it, Jack. You can't all of a sudden go, oh yeah, so you throw. He is scared of impact, and it's been like that from the first game to the game now. He grabs shirts. He doesn't do what a fullback should do.
Yeah.
And in New South Wales Cup, they were leading. A smaller player ran at him and he tried to grab his shirt. Man, you can't do that as the last line of defence.
Yeah.
They put 10 kilos on him. He looks much bigger. Still quick, but still cannot defend.
Oh, mate, fucking send him down to the Storm. Bellamy will just send his forwards at him all day until he starts using his body.
Well, look, good luck to him. I love him. Dommy loves him. I loved him as a Dragon, and unfortunately, he was an absolute prodigy coming up. His first game, he scored a hat-trick. Second game, scored 2 tries. But, yeah, look, it is what it is. We'll see how Phillip Sami goes from that. We'll leave that there.
Yeah, we've talked about the Dragons enough.
I'm going to go to Battle of the West. Panthers v. the Eels. Panthers are just unstoppable.
No one's beating them this year.
No,
they're the premiers.
Yeah, man. I hope, touch wood, they don't get any injuries and they stay on. This is, out of all of the seasons since 2020, I don't think I've seen Panthers look as good. Hit me.
Oh, shit.
I'm telling you right now, they are dominant from 1 to how many you get on the bench now? 20 or 18.
2021 is probably the only other year that would really stand out for me. But
yeah, but they'll still grinding out games. They're fucking face fucked everyone that they've versed. There hasn't been a moment in any of their games.
They've not looked in trouble.
Oh,
not once.
It's like I think the 20 points that Eels scored was them going, we got to give them a couple. Like what? How did they start off with? They beat Brisbane Broncos 28-0.
Yeah.
Let me just have a little quick squiz here. Sorry. Teams. Let's go Panthers.
Yeah, so
they beat 26-0 against the Broncos, 26-6 against the Sharks, 40-4. So in 3 games, they've had 10 points scored on them. 10 points. And then 48-20. They've scored 48 points, 40 points, 26 points, 26 points. You know, in 4 rounds, they've had 24. They've had 30 points put on them in 4 rounds. Fuck me, dead.
That's nuts,
it's incredible. Their defense is perfection. Their attack is perfection, and they just break you down methodically. They kick to the corner. They wear you out. They control the right people going at the right forwards. They tire out the optimal people in your team. And once your X factors have no legs left, they go, anyway, let's start playing some footy.
Do you know what I noticed the most, though, is every time Cleary got the ball, who's the number 9 for?
Mitch Kenny.
No. For the Eels?
Talon De Silva.
No, it wasn't De Silva. It's their starter.
Williams.
Yeah,
Williams, whatever his name is.
Every time Cleary got the ball, he'd just run and just try to target Cleary. And so it was actually really clever what the Panthers did. They were like, okay, he's going to target our halfback. So their forward pack ran at him every fucking run.
Yeah, took it out of him.
They tired him out.
Yeah.
And so then he couldn't target Cleary anymore. You can't target Cleary, he's just going to open up the fucking game.
Their IQ is so far above anyone else's. Eels looked okay, completely out of their depth. They were rolled. Mitch Moses never had a chance to do anything.
Big loss for the Eels, though, with Iongi, syndesmosis injury, 8 to 10 weeks.
Yeah.
He's having surgery. Like, it's a hip drop tackle.
I want to talk about this, why you've brought it up, because I didn't want to look like a salty Dragons fan with Toby Couchman, right? Toby Couchman gets that hip drop tackle. He's obviously been given the 4-week suspension. I don't think it was a hip drop tackle at all. I don't think. Oh, sorry, my apologies. I'm not going to argue whether it was a hip drop tackle at all. It was a hip drop, right? Classic hip drop. Stephen Crichton. It was a hip drop tackle. Lockie Galvin was a hip drop tackle. You know, where's the sin bins?
Consistency, isn't it?
It's just crazy, man. Like, it's crazy sit there to watch it. And even the Fox League's pointing it out. You know it's bad when they're even jumping on the bandwagon of going how inconsistent it is. And it just what about they've changed all the perception and interpretations now around the strip on the ball because too many 6-agains and too many penalty. So how unfair is that for the Dragons Las Vegas with the fucking shit that happened there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
true.
3 rounds in, and that's probably what Rock was calling about, and he just didn't want to say it because that's all over the news. They've changed all the interpretation. And it's just unfair because all of the bottom 8 teams, you know, just don't get the fair blow of the whistle. But
they don't get the rub of the green for sure. Look, I agree with that, and we do see it every game. Man, I've messaged you numerous times going, fucking hell, the refs are making sure they don't get this game, or you know, it does look pretty blatant sometimes, and it's not good.
Yeah. So Panthers look unstoppable. Eels, you verse the Panthers. Don't be too disheartened.
They've lost, but they've lost one of their key players now too, and like this. Just going back on like the hip drop thing. I watched this hip drop from Kenny, and it looked pretty deliberate.
Yeah.
Like there are some hip drops that look deliberate. There's some that don't. Like the Toby Couch one, I didn't think that was very deliberate. That was more of a momentum thing.
And the team
And
pushing one way and that,
yeah, yeah,
but it
yeah.
happens, and they have to.
Whereas Kenny looked like he just tried to slide down to pull him down, ended up on an ankle. What's like Kenny's going to miss 2 games. Iongi's out for fucking 8 to 10 weeks.
Yeah.
How is that fair?
Why did Toby Couchman get 4 weeks?
Exactly.
Like crazy, isn't it? Crazy. They're crazy.
That's crazy, boys.
Um,
What's the fair thing here? Like, should Mitch Kenny be getting 8 to 10 weeks, the same amount of time that the player's going to be out?
That's the day old age argument, isn't it? Like you
Yeah.
know, with all of them things, but look, is what it is. What we say, Jack, means sweet fuck all, to be honest. Let's round it out. Raiders v Sharks. Anyway, congratulations to the Panthers. They look fucking unstoppable, as I was saying. Eels, don't be too disheartened. Panthers have whooped everyone, so it's all good. Raiders versus the Sharks. I backed the Raiders here. Very surprised by the Sharks. I was very surprised by the Sharks.
They rediscovered their attacking rhythm, didn't they?
I like that. Rediscovered their attacking rhythm. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I know.
I think Raiders, buried their rhythm of attack. They, that Ethan Sanders and Ethan Strange went a bit quiet. They had it there at some points, and I think they were just absolutely gassed. They kept mentioning fatigue alert. Obviously, Channel 9, I don't know what Fox do. They've got all of their momentum trackers and all of that, but Channel 9 are big on fatigue alert. And Fatty and Johnsy always talk about, not Fatty and Johnsy, Gus and Johnsy and Billy and whoever else is on there talk about it a fair bit when it comes to the game with no stoppage. And I think the Raiders and the Sharks got up to one point at 12 minutes with no stop. And they were absolutely freaking smopped. Like both teams. And I think Sharks just ended up getting the better end of the stick and got a couple of late tries. Nico did not impress me. Braden Trindle did not impress me. There was I'm not going to say not impressed. That's a bit harsh.
34 points. I mean,
yeah, it is
coming
a lot
from
of points,
somewhere, mate.
But you're right. You're right. Definitely.
Trindle's
right.
playmaking support is pretty good.
I'm just going to say Raiders didn't have a good game.
Andrew Johns actually said something pretty interesting about this game. During the game, I'm pretty sure he said it. He mentioned what was it? He mentioned that Trindle should be wearing the 7 and Hines should be wearing the 6. And I think it was Gus Gould was like, why? It doesn't matter. It's just a number. They can just play whatever role they want when they're on the field. And Andrew Johns was like, no, it's a psychological thing. You got to switch their numbers.
You ain't putting fucking 6 on my back, boy.
Yeah.
7 is the big dog on the field, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it's always been.
But yeah, look, great win by Sharks. Raiders, don't be too disheartened. I don't think it was your best display, and you can definitely work on it. Looked a bit lost at times, but in saying that, I think Ethan Strange, Ethan Sanders, they've got a good long season ahead of them.
Yeah.
Anything else to add on before we go into next week?
Did we talk about Cowboy Storm?
Yeah, that was we did. We spoke about the inner conversations.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'll get you a scroll down there, Jamie.
Something something I didn't mention actually is Kamikamitha.
Yeah,
had a
the
stroke.
Sad, isn't it?
Sad, isn't it? Like that's probably his career done.
Well, I would put my health well before footy if that was me.
For sure, man. Yeah. For sure.
Big bodies, your body goes through extraordinary things. So
yeah, look, he's a healthy dude, but sometimes you can you just develop plaque in your body because it's congenital, like it's hereditary. Sorry, you can have a family history of it and get it, and what's happened is a little piece is probably broken off from somewhere and just gone up into the brain and caused a stroke.
Crazy how the
Not
body
good.
works. Week 5 of 27, first game, Dolphin versus Sea Eagles. Dommy took the Sea Eagles here.
What?
Crazy tip. That's what I said. Crazy tip.
It's a crazy
tip.
boy.
Yeah, he reckons the Dolphins aren't playing well and Sea Eagles win. So I'm not going to argue with him. That's the face I gave him. So,
all right. Look, I'm going to go the Dolphins here. I think they've just got. I think the Eagles are just going to be a bit all over the shop with everything that's
unless
happened.
Fonzie's got him on.
Well, he could. They could. They could lift. They could lift for the moment. And say, hang on, we're not a bad team.
Rub salt in the wound to Anthony Siebold if they come out and win. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this game. Rabbitohs v Bulldogs.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. I think the Rabbits are going to run away with this.
Yep, I went Rabbitohs. Dommy went the Bulldogs in this one.
Campbell Graham's back. They've had the week off. They're going to be energised. I think the Bulldogs are in for a hurting.
Ooh, in for a hurting. Panthers v Storm. What a clash. Friday, 8 p.m. primetime footy.
Panthers.
Yep.
If the Storm play like they have the last 2 weeks, they've got no chance of beating the Panthers.
They love the big game, though. This is earmarked this for game of the round.
Well, yeah, look, they do love a big game, but look at the Brisbane game. That was a grand final rematch. That's a huge game.
Dommy went Storm.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. That's the first 3 tips I don't agree with. He went Sea Eagles, Bulldogs, and Storm.
Wow.
Yeah. Dragons v Cowboys. Dragons just opened up their centre of excellence. Have you seen it?
Alexa, play that song for me.
Have you seen it?
No, mate.
Fucking incredible. Every NRL team would be jealous.
Yeah,
crazy
right.
what they've spent on it.
Chubb did it, mate.
Hey?
Give you a little Chubb did it.
Half a
semi,
you know when you go into your NHL dressing rooms, your NBA dressing rooms, your NFL, that's what they've done in there. Like, it's fucking incredible. State of the art, man.
Yep.
I don't think any team would have a better centre of excellence at the moment, being how modern it is. Everyone's had, 100%. Like, ours just got built, so we've had one.
Ours was built like 2 years ago. Like, how is it
going to
be any better? Yeah, didn't they build the Allianz one? Not the Allianz. Which one was it?
Oh, they redone Allianz Stadium. They didn't do a centre of excellence for you. Oh, well, your what's it called? Like, I'm calling mine centre of excellence. Maybe they did. Well, that's
I'm pretty
your team.
sure that's where they got
that.
centre of excellence from.
At the Allianz Stadium. Anyway, Dragons v Cowboys. Dommy took the Cowboys. I'm back in the Dragons again, not with my heart, genuinely with my head. They've got to win. They have to win. If they're 5-0, holy crap, Shane Flanagan's got to be under some pressure with his job if they go 5-0. Who are you backing, Jack?
Oh, mate, I'm going to go Cowboys. I can't back the Dragons.
Yeah, no, I
don't blame you. They are looking terrible. They can't close out a game. They're not managing the game properly.
Shit.
Their forwards are the best thing in that team at the moment, but they can't
win games. Forwards.
They can't win the game for them. They don't play 80 minutes.
Yeah.
Forwards, they're
what, mate? I just asked for your tip, mate. You don't have to run your team down. I'll smash you. Now, Titans v Broncos. Easy one for me. Broncos. Dommy went Broncos as well.
Yeah.
That's the second game on the Saturday. Happy Easter, everyone, for this weekend. Sunday, 5th of April, Sharks v the Warriors. I'm going Warriors to bounce back on this one. It's going to be a close game. Hard tipping this week. Hard tipping.
Yeah. This is a really tough game, mate. Excuse me.
You're excused.
I'm leaning towards Sharks just because it's at Ocean Protect Stadium.
Yep. Ocean Protect. Love it. Knights v Raiders, another tough game to pick, another Easter game. What the hell? Knights weren't expected to do what they did last week, and they did. Raiders are expected to win, and they did what they did last week. So this is a tough one. I'm going Raiders.
I'm going Knights.
Yep, okay.
I think the Knights are the underdog here, but it's at McDonald Jones Stadium.
Yep, they love it.
I think they're going to get a good crowd there on a Sunday. Yeah. They fucking absolutely do love it, Matt.
A few times. I've had my heart broken.
Oh, do you remember when we went and watched that game against the Knights?
Matt Duffy's first ever game, remember?
Yeah, I think so. And we were sitting there, and you wanted to get up and leave early.
Yeah, we had 8 disallowed tries, bro.
Yeah, you're like, I'm done. Let's fucking go.
It was close.
We got up and started leaving, and all they could see was you in the fucking red V jump jersey. And, mate, the crowd were fucking heckling us so hard. And all I could do was sit there and laugh. Cheers, absolutely mate. Laugh. Yeah. My fucking
Remember when
ass.
we beat you in the grand final in 2010? Your team was shit. Anyway.
Is that the last time you won a grand final?
Yeah, it was.
How long since you've won a game?
234 days.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just checked it.
Eels v West Tigers. Monday, Easter Monday. We've gotten used to this. We've become used to this, I should say. The Tigers over recent years haven't been in the position they have been, and they've upset a few of the Eels fans. So I have to go the Eels. I'm going the Eels.
Yeah, okay. Second game at Combank Stadium this week. Cool.
Yep.
Mate, I'm going to go the Tigers. After the way they played last week against the Warriors, and we've seen what the Warriors have been able to do. Mm-hmm. Eels missing a key player or a few key players now with injuries. I just don't think they're going to. I just don't think they've got it.
Yep. All right. Well, that's interesting. There's a few tips there that are fairly different. So see who has the bragging rights next week. A good week of footy coming ahead. We haven't been able to sort out the vouchers just yet with Macquarie, and so I'm going to have to postpone the Pie Strong podcast team of the week. But I'll look forward to getting that locked in this week and maybe starting next week. We do for episode 100. We're organising a bit of a giveaway. I'll have a chat to the fellas after this. Rumour has it could potentially be a jersey, Brad. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought we decided on a jersey. Yep. So
no, I thought we decided on a jersey too.
I just didn't know whether to say it, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a jersey, guys.
Yeah.
So we'll just figure out the appropriate actions that we will require from you to be able to go into it. I'm assuming comment, share, tag, post it on your story, all the bits.
If your team has won a game this year, you can enter.
Fucking hell. Sorry, Dragon fans, you're out. But yeah, we'll keep you locked in. Thank you for all that have made it this far, listened. Make sure you keep following us. We appreciate it. Press the subscribe, the like buttons, the follow buttons. It allows us to keep doing what we love. Jack, anything else?
No. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your Easter.
Yeah, happy
Stay
Easter,
safe.
everyone. Hopefully the Easter money comes.
Yeah, enjoy the footy.
See y'all next week.